What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Love, Sex, and Society. And we got an echo. Please stand by. All right, echo's going. Welcome back to Love, Sex, and Society with Bridget, Angie, and Don, and a special guest, Lou.
Thanks for having me back. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Man,
Hey,
I don't know if we're gonna,
Lou.
I don't know if we're gonna regret this or not, but welcome back with us, bro.
Big truth.
So we got some topics for y'all tonight. We're gonna talk some shit. Um, Anybody who's tuning in for the second time or tuning in with us on Twitch, welcome. Appreciate you. And of
Thank
course, welcome to
you.
everybody who's hanging out with us on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna start it off since my topic is as goofy as it could fucking be.
Wait, can,
You
can,
want you
can
want to
I
go
ask?
first?
Can I ask? I just got a question.
Okay.
Completely off topic, has nothing to do with the show whatsoever. I've just always, I don't know. I've always had this question. What do cigars taste like?
See, the cigar thing is a personal preference.
Yeah.
So you have levels of it. You have Maduro, you have Connecticut, you have mid, you have light. They have lady cigars. They have mint, chocolate, all flavors. So you got to figure out what you like and where you fit in.
Compared to a
Did
blank
I
amount.
answer that?
Oh, way different than
Oh,
black and white.
Okay.
yeah. Actually, there are cigars that get you just as high as a joint, if you believe it or not.
Huh.
I'm just trying to
I've
enlighten you.
always, I've
You
always wanted to
No,
smoke a cigar.
she
I
just
don't
hit
know.
you with the huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are cigars out there that will push you over the top.
Yeah.
I might try a
Do y'all,
cigar one day.
not to cut y'all off, but I don't know if it should like earpiece, Lou.
Yeah, I hear it too.
It's like
It's a
making,
static.
yeah, it's making like a funny noise every
Yeah,
time.
now how about now?
Still,
Okay, how about now? It
I
came back
still,
again.
yeah, I still hear it.
Move that over there.
Wait, you don't inhale a cigarette, so you just like blow it in, leave it in your mouth, and blow
Oh,
it out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
cigar.
because
No, you don't inhale it.
it's still getting crunchy.
Yes, it's still
Mm-hmm.
I'm
crunchy.
getting it too.
Just like my brain thinking about cigars. Cause what?
Oh my god.
Wait, how are we?
So then, what do you?
Am I coming across that way or no?
Mm-mm.
All right.
What? That's weird. I just tried to do it with my cigar. That's weird.
Yeah, with your cigar, you want to inhale.
How about now? Yeah, still giving me feedback. Is it good or bad?
Still hear it.
What is it? What do you think?
Could you hear us if you take your earplug out?
Hold on. Do this then. Damn, I'm stepping off camera. I apologize. We are having technical difficulties.
So y'all in the same house, just in different areas. So he walking over the house. You house?
Basically,
It's like channel 13.
Y'all funny. While they fix those technical difficulties, how you been, Bridge? Hey, girl.
Hey, girl,
You
how you
look
been?
cute.
Thank you. So do you.
Thanks.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm actually a lot better.
Good.
I changed my mindset
Good.
and I'm speaking up.
Okay.
And I've put little like reminders around my desk.
Mm-hmm.
I printed out some scriptures
Good.
and posted them around. I put this sticky note that says don't let others
Hear me now?
behaviors determine yours.
Yeah.
So, been reading that the other day, stuff like that. A situation was presented to me earlier. I was not comfortable with that situation. So at first I took the situation and then I realized I'm really not comfortable with the situation. So I spoke up and gave it back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, had a
I got it. Weird.
appointment with my psychologist this earlier. Changed my meds a little bit. So,
That's
yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah, so it's making me feel a lot better at work. Making me feel a lot better at work.
Okay.
Oh man,
Yeah. Well, that didn't work. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
it didn't.
Nope.
You, you,
Sorry.
you still hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, talk done?
Can you hear me?
You'll sound a little static too now.
Yeah.
I'm still staticky too now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Better now?
Okay, you're better now. Go ahead, Lou.
How about now?
Okay. I think it sounds better.
Yeah, sound better. Say,
Talk again.
Hello.
talk a little more.
Mary had a little letter.
Nope.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, that's terrible.
He said Mary had a little laugh.
And this is live, guys.
this is live. We are all live. But this is what happens when you do live shows.
This is
Sometimes you have problems.
live. But
Well,
stick with
Sometimes you have a
us.
little bit of problem. Move your mic. That's probably what it is.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna take my
Oh
hair
no, the
out
mic was
this.
because I was moving around. That's what the mic was.
Mm.
So sit your mic on the table. Just sit it right there on the table. Can we?
All right, we over with the crunchy now.
Oh, there we go.
Thank God. Yeah, we can hear you
With
better.
the
Yes.
mic, with the mic. Oh, look at
He
that.
had his mic inside his pocket. You know.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry for the delay. But yeah.
I got some lapel mics, and we was testing them out today. So new situation.
You got yours on?
Yeah, I got my on.
And now I hear your crunchy.
You hear my crush?
He crunchy. There you go.
Your ass is crunchy, nigga.
All right. Now
I'm
we ain't crunchy.
screaming, not he's crunchy. Y'all a mess.
Can y'all hear me? Well,
Yeah, we can hear you.
no crunchiness.
No
No
crunchy, no chips.
Crunchy's gone. Damn it! All right, so
And
cool.
now we're ready for the show. All right, go ahead, Don. I done took us.
All right. So now that we've had all our technical difficulties, all right. So, what is the biggest lie that you have ever told to the opposite sex? Lou, start this one off since you're the guest.
Biggest lie.
It's gonna sound real fucked up. It's gonna be real fucked. That I didn't have sex with a girl prior to having sex with another girl, and I got some head out to do.
Wait, what? Whoa, what? Wait.
Wait, so you did it to one girl, and then went and got some head from the other girl?
Yeah.
Did you shower in between?
No. Dick the handy wipe.
Did you say a handy wipe is
Yeah, baby wipe.
crazy?
Sorry.
With your nasty ass. yo.
Nasty.
And I
Trifling.
was like 20, man. I'm out.
Oh,
I'm
ass.
out
Not
there.
you get a pass because you were fucking 20. That's the only reason why.
We was,
Small pass.
I had a good job. I was out here living my best life.
So did the one who was giving you head did she ask you? Did you fuck somebody?
Yeah.
You are
Now,
grimy.
you know that baby wife.
Yeah.
That baby wife.
She probably was like,
Wait.
did she have children? Was she a girl that had children?
And don't ask me no details that I don't remember. All I know is I did.
Oh Lord, because if she a mother, she know that smell.
Oh, well, it would smell like a baby wipe.
She's like, wait, I taste a little something funny.
Mess.
Just something tastes funny. Mm.
Man, he was out here being reckless. He was about being reckless.
A mess. I think
All right.
the biggest lie that I've ever told the opposite sex is that I wasn't a virgin when I was one, right before we started having sex.
Trying to set that man up.
Wait.
Set that man up.
Why did I
Yeah,
say
why?
I was? I don't know. I
You felt
felt
like it was
like
embarrassing?
yes. Yes.
Angie,
Yeah.
So let me, if it had went bananas on you, then what?
He did, and it was the worst experience I've ever had. And I was like, that's what sex is?
I know you set yourself up for
Wow.
And then
failure.
after that, I probably did it for maybe 3 more years after that.
Well, see, you wasn't supposed to lie because real
I
men
wasn't
we
supposed to
take it
lie
easy.
because I wasn't supposed to be
You gotta
having
take it easy.
sex
You gotta
at
take it
the
easy.
age that I was having sex.
I'm almost
That's
scared
what.
to ask.
Yeah, we ain't even
What?
gonna ask. We ain't even gonna ask.
God damn it!
Yeah.
I was going to high school.
All right, well,
That's
that's good.
where I come from. That's normal.
Yeah, that's normal.
I mean, yeah, it is. It is. It 100% is. But if you think about it now as an adult and your daughter walks up to you at the age that I was going, summer of, 8th grade and be like, hey, I'm fucking, you're going to look at her like she crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm a
Exactly.
father, so a father's gonna look at things differently.
That's what, and regardless, mother, father, regardless, right now I'm a 32-year-old woman. And if my younger sister, who will be that age in, I believe, next year, if she came up to me saying, Angie, I'm doing it, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Well, the reality is, in this new world out here, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand. I know.
It's a new world. Bridget, you ever lied to a guy?
No, I feel like these type of questions you have to tell me in advance because I don't what the fuck? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I can't. I've been sitting here trying to think of it since you said the question. I can't think of nothing personally. It's not really in my nature to lie, but I can't. I'm not gonna say I haven't ever lied to the opposite sex. I just can't think of anything.
You probably just gave a wrong name, wrong number,
Oh yeah, I've done stuff. Of course,
absolutely.
I do stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is funny. I'm gonna say this to y'all. I tell people I'm from New York all the time.
Yeah.
Really?
What? I tell guys I'm from New York all the time.
Yeah, if I'm out and somebody trying to talk to me that I don't want to talk to, I'm gonna be like, they gonna be like, you got a man? I'm like, yeah.
You think that stopped you today?
No.
They be like, good. We need that nigga. We need that nigga. We got a boyfriend.
What you say, son? We got a boyfriend.
We got a boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. Besides that, I can't really think of no real big lie. I don't know. You got to tell me shit like this in advance, Dawn.
I'll make that a mental note.
Yeah.
I think the worst I've ever told a woman, worst lie I've ever told the opposite sex, I love you.
That's a fucked up lie.
Sometimes you got to say what you got to say to get what you got to get.
Oh my God.
So I've done that.
That L word will kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we on the topic, have anybody ever called somebody the wrong name during sex?
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Okay,
so hell yes.
Spill the tea.
Oh, in the midst of it, knee deep. And I'm calling out the wrong name not once, but twice. Just, I'm screaming the wrong name. Just
Dawn.
And the crazy thing is, the name that I was saying was the chick that had just left the house. So it was fresh in my head. So it was bad situation.
And the only thing you can hope is you get to finish.
It was no finishing.
Did she say anything to you? Did she get mad? Did she make you stop?
She stopped me midstream, who this? And I'm like, nah, my mind was just off in another place. It was no recovering from that. Because it's not like I just accidentally said it once. No, I was screaming that shit out. I just knew who I was calling out was who was in front of me. Just knew it was.
Terrible.
Girl, we know it wasn't you, because if it was you, he would not be on this show right now.
Man, I'd still be locked up in the basement. No, what no.
So what happened with you?
Yeah, it was a bad situation. It wasn't bad, but it was the first time we was gonna do this, and I blew that shit right out the water.
So it was the first and last?
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. I took that L, went on home.
Yeah. What on?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pick up, you gotta put your pride in your pocket and walk on out with it.
It exit stage left.
Wait, do women ever do that? 'Cause I know women never done that.
Let's flip this bag over. What's up?
I mean, I've never done that because I've never had sex with more than one person at a time. So no.
Yeah, I've never.
Boo.
No, I've never done that. I've got caught in a lie lying about sex before.
Wait a minute. It's about to get interesting.
But I've never said anybody else's name during sex. No.
You got caught in a lie about sex. You're not gonna just graze over that shit. We gonna leave it there.
You're not gonna just throw that out there.
No. We gonna bring
okay. Listen, so my ex-boyfriend, the boyfriend that I was with before Brandon, he was in the military. So he was in California for like when he got out of boot camp, he was stationed in California. So we were still in a relationship when he was stationed in California. So
that's gonna be fucked up.
I remember we were having a conversation. I don't really remember what the conversation was about, but I just remember at that time I always used to wear my hair in a donut bun, and it was like a sock. So, it was like I could take it off. So I don't know what we was talking about, but all I know is I said, I just know when I have sex, I take the donut off.
Wait, what?
You said that
to the boyfriend in California.
You take the donut off. I don't get it.
Yeah, so that means that
you had a donut bun.
That I said that when I have sex, I take the donut off.
Okay.
Now I meant to say, if we have sex, I'll take the donut off.
Oh, you told on your damn self.
Yes.
You didn't know you was telling on your damn self.
Yes. So I basically told on myself because I said that I said when instead of if. Because I was currently having sex with someone, and when I have to have sex with them, I take it off.
Man, I'm curious. What was his response?
And he was like, "What?" I was like, "What?"
He ain't no dummy.
No. He was no dummy.
So I had a
the crazy thing is we like grazed over it in conversation, but we both knew.
Well, we're in California.
He knew.
But we both knew. Yeah. He was cheating on me too. Trust me, I knew that.
Trust me. If he ain't California, West Coast, come on, let's keep it a bucket. Y'all ain't married?
That's different time zones. Like shit. He cheated on you 3 hours later.
Yeah. Absolutely did. And probably 3 hours before. Absolutely.
So I had this chick come through one time, and a chick had just left my apartment.
I don't see how y'all can do that 2 in 1.
It was. So I rushed when I heard her at the downstairs door. I rushed, threw my boxers on, threw on a pair of pants, ran downstairs, let her in the door. She came in. We get ready to get it in. My boxes are inside out. She's like, "Why are your boxes inside out?" And I was like, "Oh nah." So they make them like this so that the tag don't irritate your skin.
Out of all lies, you said they make them like that because you could have said something so much better.
I could have.
You could have. Oh, I just did laundry. I just pulled them out I just pulled them out a laundry bag. I don't. When I do my laundry, I don't be paying attention to put them back. And come on.
And she believed that stupid ass shit, and I was just like, "That shit work? Okay, we'll go with it." Just
I just say 0 fucks was given.
Yeah, I don't know if she believed it or she was just like, you know what? All right.
And the crazy thing is, she was cheating with me on her husband, so it didn't fucking matter. Like,
Oh,
No,
I
she
didn't
didn't
have to
matter. She
lie.
came over there for
Yeah,
one thing. She didn't give a
I
fuck if
didn't.
you didn't have no drawers on with jeans on.
I didn't have to lie. That's crazy. I lied unnecessarily.
Well,
Wow.
you did.
Mm.
You did what you had to do, and what was done
Yeah,
was done.
yeah, yeah. We had to get it in. Yeah,
Bridget, you're so stoic.
yeah.
What's going on?
Bridget's like,
I love that,
I
and I
don't
love that for
nothing to
her.
do with none of
And
that
that's
shit
on
y'all
period.
said.
You better stay stoic, girl. Yes.
She's so stoic.
She just over there, just looking at us, just like, ugh, y'all are a mess.
No,
Y'all are just ridiculously scandalous. Just
no.
I mean, that was a time long forgot. It was, it was, it was men shit.
Who's going next? We gonna beat this topic to death, and I'm about to get in a whole lot of trouble. Not with my current wife, but hopefully none of them other ones be watching and be like, "Damn, he was lying to me the whole time."
And what they gonna do? Be
And
Not
mad?
a damn thing. Be real big mad, big fucking mad. I've had chicks circle back on some shit that was like years later, and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you did such and such." And I'm like, "Man, that shit was like 10 years ago. Why are we even talking about it? I didn't get caught back then. Like, you can't catch me now for some shit I did back then. You can't do it."
Yeah, like that's in the past.
But women are like elephants. They remember everything.
Nah, so it wasn't even that she remembered. It was that she saw me with friends with somebody on social media, and she hit me up and she was like, "I know you didn't fuck her," and I was like, "Who? What are you talking about? And why are we talking about this? Like, we're not even together. We ain't been together for 10 years." And she was like, "Yeah, because if you'd have messed with her, that means you messed with her when we were together." And I was like, "If I did, I didn't get caught back then. I escaped that one."
Now, you know what that was called? You had a conversation. I'd have deleted it.
What's the worst zodiac sign
exactly?
that y'all ever dated?
Hmm?
What's the worst zodiac sign that y'all ever dated?
Pisces.
Worse? Oh. Mm.
Why?
Pisces.
Why?
Because Pisces want to wear the pants and the skirt.
That's the same thing with
Which
Capricorn.
is so funny. My sister's a Pisces, and she's just like that with guys.
Yeah, I'd probably say Capricorn has been like the proverbial thorn in my fucking side. And I had 2 kids by her, so she's really still the proverbial thorn in my damn side. It's like, not anymore because we kids are grown, but yeah.
Gaslight.
Yeah, Libras is like what Nicole said. They be lying and gaslighting. Absolutely.
Ooh, Libra.
Wow,
My ex
somebody else
Ho. Gaslight.
Gaslighting.
Why do you say that?
Because how am I gonna come to you with surefire evidence that I know what's going on, and you still telling me that's not what's going on and shit like that, or trying to make me seem like I'm crazy and all of that. Like, no, that's gaslighting, and no.
I got a question for you. Did you put your hands on me?
Huh?
Did you see me?
What do you mean? Did I see you?
Did
in
you
the act?
actually
Did you see him in the act?
Did you put your hands on it?
If you didn't see him in the act, it didn't happen.
If you didn't see it, it didn't happen.
See, I can't have him on the damn show because he's about to get my ass in trouble. Fuck that shit.
He is, because you up here co-signing like wifey not right here listening. You co-signing
I'm gonna get
the wrong thing, honey.
His wife is listening too. He ain't escaped the shit.
But I'm saying that. Also, what do you mean by evidence? Let's get the evidence straight.
What do you mean evidence? If I got your phone in my hand, showing me, because I was looking through it.
Why would you be looking for it?
Because I knew he was cheating, so I needed my proof, and I went and got it.
I'm gonna sit here like Bridget and just.
Listen, I don't mind my wife having.
No, I'm gonna be like you. I don't want to get involved in this conversation.
Well, why? Because my wife's phone could ring all day. I'm never looking through it, and I'm never looking for Jack.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I do,
just,
but that's you, and you know,
what I
I
think
love
is
that
this.
for you.
Bridget, you're not gonna sit over there and be quiet. Do you look through phones?
No, I don't. Have I've looked through a phone before, but no, I don't go through phones. I'm not that girl.
Mm-hmm.
I did it one time. Probably one time. But no, I don't look through no phones.
Yeah. So
I'm with you, Bridget. I've only done it one time in my life. I
I
only
don't
looked
look
through
through
a
no
phone
phone.
one time in my life, and I found everything I need. But I already knew everything that I found, so it really didn't
exactly,
matter. It did like it was just confirmation.
exactly.
So I already knew. But I'm with you, Bridget. I've only done that one time in my life. Like my wife's phone could be anywhere in this house. I'll pick
Yeah.
it up like that shit is a mouse trap already set up. I'll just pick it up and hand it to her. I don't even. Mm-mm.
Like I've only looked through phones twice, and each time that I've looked through phones, which was the only two times, have been for confirmation, and each time what I thought was confirmed. So, you know.
Yeah, typically, if you got to look through a phone, you already know what's going on. Just dead it, because the phone looking through the phone is only going to cause an argument, and it's going to hurt you with what you find. So
Hmm.
just dead it. Just
So
end
let me
it.
ask you: you look through the phone. Did you get rid of the person?
Yes.
You asking you or me?
Either one of you.
Uh, not at that moment. No, that bitch hurt my mouth. No,
Oh
I don't.
well, yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely after they heard the mouth. Yeah. So the
Look,
first time, yes. The second time, no.
no,
Uh,
I ain't gonna lie.
Mm.
I ain't get rid of his bitch ass.
Damn, that was strong. That's the most gangster shit I ever heard you say the whole
And
time.
she
Oh,
meant
for
that
real.
She said,
No, not
"Bitch
this
ass."
time,
Voice
but
change and everything.
it was just toxic. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yes, eventually, yeah, he had to go. Yeah.
Yeah, once you find out some things and you confirm some things, it's at that point you just pretty much biding your time, waiting the shit out. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Angie, what's your topic of today?
let's go.
Because these topics is about to get my ass and not in trouble. Because babe, I'm true to you. I ain't messing around. I ain't doing nothing, babe. If you hear this, all right, go ahead.
Okay, Andy, come on.
Me?
Angie, it's on you. Yeah, show topic.
Me? Oh, okay. Shit. What did I say earlier, y'all?
Boy, you gotta leave the beat
Oh,
alone.
I remember. Yeah, Nicole, period. But would you date the opposite sex version of yourself?
Hell no.
So
Yeah.
the opposite sex of myself now, maybe, but I don't know how the fuck I dated anybody prior to like the last 3 years. I I wouldn't have dated me. I was a piece of shit, and I know it. But so no, hell no. The previous me, no way, hell no. Nope, not wouldn't do it. Mm-mm.
Why?
And I wouldn't recommend it to a friend. Wouldn't do
Why?
it because I was real selfish. Even though I didn't know I was being selfish, I was real selfish. And when you have a selfish mentality, you kind of look for things to come to you that you're not ready to reciprocate. We talked about reciprocating relationships last week. If y'all missed the show, check that one out. It's a hot ass show. I promise you'll love that shit. Um, so yeah, I was not willing to reciprocate the things I was asking for. And even when I wasn't asking for things and things was given to me, I was just like, I thank you, but I'm not about to do what you did. As a matter of fact, I used to be so fucking selfish. I hate this story, but it's the truth. It's a part of me. Took this girl to the movies. I was so used to not taking women out. I was so used to not taking women out. I went to the ticket counter and asked for one ticket. Like she wasn't standing right next to me. Like we wasn't there together.
A
And she
mess.
looked at me like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Oh no, I mean two. I'm at two tickets." But like yeah, selfishness became a part of who the fuck I was. And then I got to the point where I expected people, women, to do things for me on the strength of me. And I'm glad I got out of that damn fucking mode. I'm glad. I've been delivered.
Amen.
Delivered.
Amen.
Hey yo, Lou, would you date would you date the woman version of yourself?
Man, let me explain something to you. I'm a whole asshole.
That's known. That's known.
Earlier versions of me, I'm like, Don. Nah, I wasn't. I was a mess. Like, a mess. I had my own apartment. Like I said, when you like I had my last kid, doing me, and it was zero fucks given. I not to say that I disrespected women, but it was if you say something slick, or you want to be slick, or you want to carry it like you that way. I'm that dude. Like I'm not the dude to show up in the bar and buy drinks for a chick all night on the strip of trying to get it. I might walk up, buy you a drink. I'm bopping off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the dude that's gonna be up underneath them.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like when y'all women know y'all worth. I'm good. I'm out here. I got a good job. I'm doing all right. I ain't got to put up no bulls for nobody. So that motherfucker there, that motherfucker. I hurt some feelings. And some of them got some payback, but I hurt some feelings.
Bridget, would
Yes.
you date the male version of yourself?
Yeah, I would. I would. Let me think. I'm trying to think of my shortcomings. I don't know, cause I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I would date myself, cause I feel like I feel like I love the way I would want to be loved. You feel me? So like, yeah, like I feel like I'm considerate. You know, I'm an empath. I'm selfless. I'm not selfish at all. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I feel like it would be like perfect. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I feel like my shortcomings is like probably being like sensitive and being emotional. And the only thing I will hope is that I don't have a man. Not saying he can't be emotional, like yes, but not like, you know.
Oh, you need to rap Trezron.
Huh?
A man with sensitivity.
No, a man can be sensitive, you feel me, and they can be emotional too. But I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm like overly emotional. I don't know, but it's like women. Like I feel like women, we can be a little bit more emotional than men, especially like like our hormones and shit like that. Like just even if it's like around that time of the month, like we'll randomly cry and not even know like. Oh shit! It's because it's that time of the month. You feel me? So, I mean,
Yeah.
outside of those things, yes, I feel
I'm
like.
gonna drop a question.
Go ahead.
So, I raised all boys. I don't have no girls. I do have a daughter, but raised her like a boy too. She tough. She out. Not like a boy, but she's conversation. But she was a bag of emotions. This girl was a bag of emotions. Yeah, oh Jesus, she crying, gosh. But where I was raised, between the military, my job for 20 plus years, I had and I've been told I can be very insistent because I don't view certain things as like, hey, come on, get over, get moving. It ain't that serious. It is that serious. But like, prime example, um, like my son, he's 17, and he's got the mentality of these 17 today. Not a bad dude, not at all. But I had to retrain myself that these kids today ain't us. So when it comes to the sensitivity part, I give them 0 because I can't. You understand what I'm saying?
Why not?
Because first of all, this world out here is not sensitive.
Sure.
And he's got to be stand on his own too. You talk about to turn 18. I can't coddle him no more. You feel what I'm saying? And whereas y'all ladies, y'all babies are y'all babies till the end of time. And so that's why it leads into other things with emotion, the feeling of sensitivity, and like you said, you did yourself. But it's a time to turn that shit off. You believe me?
I don't know if
For a sensitive,
No.
For a sensitive man?
Yeah, I want to do. Yeah, she can be. Girls can be sensitive. Boys can't be sensitive.
No, because I
Can't
mean
afford to be
They
sensitive.
can.
that
Yes,
has
they
a lot to
can.
do with what we still is in June, like men's mental health. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just like telling them to suppress their emotions instead of going through them and feeling them. And learning how to like deal with it and find a resolution. Like just like sucking it up is not going to solve the problem.
It
Right.
will in some cases because once you put choices in front of them, like my son was dating a chick.
But see, I'm sorry. You know what it really is though? But it's like I feel like that creates an emotional unavailable man. Like the same way y'all sit there and y'all say how y'all treated. Oh shit, sorry. The same way that y'all sit there and say how y'all treated women before you have evolved into this man that you are today. That has a lot to do with you, suppressing your emotions and your feelings and stuff as a young boy, and it wasn't until you got older, probably around a good woman, that you learned that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to love a woman. It's okay to express that and show that. So I'm not going to sit here like, yeah, you should definitely raise a boy to be a man, but it's like him having emotions is
I
not going
didn't,
to make him
I
less
didn't
of
think I had emotions. I said, but it's certain things you have to, as a man, you have to think it through, especially when that first love and all that right there. So you got to keep them thinking.
Yeah,
You
but
can't,
I
you
feel
can't, because that first love, I got crushed on my first love. It hurt. You know what I'm
like I
saying?
feel like that's not just, you not I feel like with life you can't just think. You gotta feel things. You gotta have the emotions. You have to, something that I say a lot is you have to go through it to get through it. Like, for you to be able to even control your emotions, you have to be able to feel them. You have to be able to have them. So then when you do get in other situations, you know how to handle yourself. If you suppress them all the time, you get into certain situations, and that's when people flying off the handle and not being able to control themselves because they don't know how, because they're always suppressing their emotions. That's not healthy.
right.
So what
Like
happens
like
is,
I'll give you another example. The same way, even if we talking about like your son with dating and stuff, and the way you like, oh, you gotta get over that, like whatever. Okay, he continuously does that, and still probably in his 20s before his mind is fully developed, where he's really thinking very
23.
logically, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if this girl that he madly in love with, and he done bought her this and that and everything that you could think of, and next thing you know, he walk in and she fucking somebody else or whatever, he might kill a nigga because he's gonna be, because he been suppressing those emotions so much. Those would be the
Exactly.
same ones that be killing people because they don't know how to deal with their emotions. Like someone who is emotionally available, emotionally like intelligent, Like, even if somebody do something where it's like, damn, like, you supposed to be mine and you disrespected me, you cheated on me, whatever, I'm
Mm-hmm.
still not gonna sit there and go get out of character and do something to jeopardize, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's how people go off the deep end because they never deal with their emotions.
So I told my son this all the time. I said, "You're not married. Y'all girlfriend and boyfriend. There'll be plenty more women. Don't go tripping on these women because you
Yeah.
don't. They're not with you. We lay that down. Hey, if she talking to another dude, let her talk to another dude. There's no reason to go haywire. That's why these youngins out here act crazy now. You can't. Dudes get mad now. The youngins. If you talk to my girl, talk to the girl and kill a dude.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You see what? Yeah, that's happened. That's
Yeah.
happened. Or you call my girl a
Just keep
name.
looking over at him.
I had, but you understand some things. So it's like you got to lay certain things down. You know what I'm saying? My father told me that. Listen,
Yeah.
it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy statement, but it is. He's like, there are no hostages here. Just volunteer. You know what I'm saying? In this situation,
Mm-hmm.
you each have the chance to walk away without all the violence. I'm down. I hate domestic violence to the left, to the end. If it look like it's gonna go that way, boy, take yourself out of there. You get more time for domestic violence than you will to pack a drug.
I agree with
No,
that.
I want to address this right here because this is an actual statement that kind of forced me to change how I used to treat. I'll go into that. So if a man is nice to their woman, he is not respected. Um, and
I got some things to say about that too.
so there was a time when I used to let's say in my early teens, I would try to, oh, you're my girlfriend. I got you. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do for you. But I watched all of the dudes that treated women bad get the most. So that caused me to start treating women bad. Um, so that statement is crazy, and I think it just all depends on where you are in life as far as where that statement lands. Because if you a teenager and you see that all of the dudes that curse a woman out, they get the woman stay with them, and you treating a girl nice, and she like kiss my ass and fuck you, you start treating women bad. But as you get older, that changes. But that is definitely a true statement that I've heard when I was younger.
You think so? You think the Rick James effect had it? Like I can't do it. I like women, and I've never tried to treat them bad. That is not. I won't even let my sons and think about that. I mean, women are the only one that can reproduce. You know what I'm saying? They should be national treasures, and that's it.
Yeah,
Now,
I've always thought it was so weird when it's like, which you don't like your girlfriend? Like, what do you mean you don't like your girlfriend? What do you mean too nice to your woman? Like, that's your woman. How can you be too nice to her? Like, what? The niceness should be infinite. Like, what do you mean being too nice? And how is that not respected by, how can that not be respected by other men? How can that not be respected by other women? Like,
I just feel like
it's weird.
that more is a reflection of the type of friends that man keep.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like real stand up men, they respect women, they protect women, they love women, So I feel like if you around men that feel like women aren't owed any respect, um, then yeah, I just feel like I don't know.
So in our circle, Don, my group of friends, if you don't take care of your kids, we ain't fucking with you. You beat your woman, we ain't fucking with you. Everybody works, kids, except for Don's kids. Everybody kids know each other. We look out for them. We at their proms. We had anything they got going on if we can. But it's a circle of men. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That domestic violence is not what we do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like treat your women like it is. If
But
you're not gonna treat it,
So there
Yeah.
are women. There are women who feel like if they're not being, I don't
assaulted.
want to say disrespected, but if they're not being treated in a rude manner, you know what I'm saying? He don't really care. Now, has all of that changed now? Absolutely. It's a beautiful thing to see that women actually look to be respected and treated right. But that hasn't always been the case. Like there was women back in the day that was like, if he don't hit me, he don't love me. Well,
I could tell y'all a story. We went to a house um in Baltimore. Go through the door, get the call, come through the door. I see the dude. He's choking her out. Like like he's sweating profusely. It's like you can see how the lights get ready to leave her body. Go over there, do what we had to do. Medics came. If this chick didn't jump another officer's back because he was getting ready to cuff her up, it was crazy.
yeah, yeah. So I'm glad to see that women have more respect for themselves now. But that has not always been the case. That
Hmm.
hasn't always been the case at all. Um, there's women who would if a man yell at them now, it's like yeah, that's too much. That's yeah, that's a wrap, which is good. But that hasn't always been the case. It's been that situation like Lexus said, where if a man is too nice to me, he weak, he's soft. I don't want a soft man.
I don't think women in the interpretation of I don't think women want a soft dude, but not in the way that the domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? I think like you just don't want to be able to be a put. You don't want a marshmallow. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, like
Like
hold up.
we, like women, we want a man, but we also do want to be, nurtured and shit like that. So I feel like that's what women are looking
I got
for.
So how did so how do y'all women feel about the word no?
Hold on. Bridget, what would you get ready to say?
What you gonna say?
Excuse
I'm
me,
sorry.
what?
no. You said how do we feel about the word no?
What?
Yeah.
Um, but like in what context? Like
Mom, I was ready to say what? Because I don't know what that means.
That's that word, bro.
no
That's that
what?
word. That word no.
I'm
No what?
sorry. I don't know
What
what
is
that means. Sorry.
no in regards to
Woo!
what?
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. No, as far as what's the no regarding?
Let's say,
Because sometimes no's are good.
yeah. Sometimes you like, nah, we ain't doing that. But it may be some of y'all discuss and she be like, no, I don't think we need to do that right now. I mean, and I just be like, I'm standing on business with it. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be like, you told me no. Yeah, I told you no. I did.
Well, y'all know my stake on that. No don't mean never. It just mean not
I
right
mean,
now.
that right now, right?
You just
So
So
you talking about like in a relationship making like a decision together?
yeah,
That,
yeah,
that's
she blank.
yeah.
I'm like figuring out. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like if I was in a relationship with someone, I would most likely trust them to lead. So, not saying like we can't get each other's perspective, but you know, I feel like I don't. I mean, I guess I don't know if I should say, but I mean, I feel like I would let the man make the decision if he feel like that's what's best for our family. Then if I just feel like if I trust somebody to be my man, I have to trust that you are a true born leader. Like you can make very smart decisions. That's not going to say that you're going to fall short somewhere where you might need my advice when it comes to something. But I feel like yeah, like you would have to have a strong mentality, and therefore I would trust your decision making skills.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when it comes to the word no, I mean, I am pretty spoiled, so there's that. Um,
That.
my
Mhm.
requests are very reasonable. So I do believe that's why I'm really spoiled, because I don't ask for much. I don't ask for much at all. You know, I'd rather, you know, take $100 and get, a box full of clothes off Shein than ask for $100 for one solid thing. Like, I can't do that. I can't. That ain't me. So, I'm very, realistic with my requests, I guess you can say. But, other than that, me and him, we really are a team with our decision making, for real, for real. Because I am a little older than I am a few years older than he is. So there are things that I've been through that he hasn't necessarily been through and stuff like that. So, we really do, rely on each other when it comes to decision making. Um, I'm also a control freak, so that ties a lot into
Mm.
it. But, you know,
All right, so
we're still coming up in the relationship, so we haven't really had to make any, like, like tough decisions like that, for real, for real. But I mean, he does take the reins on a lot of things, like this apartment we living in right now. He picked out this apartment. He did the whole apartment thing. I didn't have anything to do with us moving into this apartment. Even I really don't feel like I have anything to do with us moving into the first apartment. Yeah.
so here's the thing on that. And this is I'm gonna get on some big brother shit for a second. If I understand the whole we make decisions together because I think in my marriage, like we actually sit down and talk things out. But if it goes wrong, it's not on you, it's on him. So
No,
sometimes,
it's on
no,
both of
no, it ain't.
us.
No, no, no. That's not the way it works. Not the way it works. If it goes wrong, he is the man. That falls on him. End of that's the end of it. If everything goes right, oh, y'all made a great decision together. If it goes wrong, it's on him. So sometimes his no may be for a purpose of this is not our right move. And I know that we've gotten rid of, and I'm getting on a soapbox, and that's okay. Fuck it. I know we've gotten rid of the whole roles in relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because we try to everything's equal and we try to treat each other equal. But there's certain things that's not equal.
Hmm.
There's certain things that are just absolutely not equal. For example, if a group of your friends, or group, let's say a group of his friends, walk into y'all apartment just to hang out, and y'all apartment is dirty. Yes, the both of y'all live there, but guess who that looks bad on? You as the woman.
I get
Because if
that.
you're living, so the same thing falls on when it comes to major decisions. If y'all make a decision together and he didn't say, and he knew it was a bad decision and didn't say no, if it falls apart, it's on him as a man. He should have caught that. He should have made sure that that was right. So I get what you're saying, and I'm all for the whole equal responsibility and all of that. But there's certain things that just when it comes to a man and a woman, there's certain things that will fall on a man, and there's certain things that will fall on a woman. That's my
Now,
soapbox. I'm off it. I'm off the
now you
floor.
say that.
Hmm.
So, are these feelings that are coming about, are they for him personally, or are they for him? And I mean, are they, is that like a feeling that he's going to be feeling on his own? Because at the end of the day, if he feels some type of way and speaks against it, then I mean, at that point in time, it would fall on, I mean, yeah, it will fall on him. Like, if we make a decision if we make a decision together,
Hmm.
and we've had the conversation about the decision, and
Hmm.
we've both agreed in the conversation that the decision that we're making is the right decision, and then the decision is made, and then that decision falls through, and he goes, "Oh, dag, I don't think we should have did it that way."
That's on him.
That's on him. That's what I'm saying. So the feeling that's coming about, is that feeling just for him, or is that a feeling that's like, that's going to be an openly known feeling. Like if he don't, if he don't speak about it before, then
So whether he speaks about it before, and
that's
we
the
don't
point of
even.
that's the point of us collaborating. That's the point of the conversation.
Mm. But if he doesn't speak on it, so let's say, because I pretty much know being in fairly well. I don't know him to the heart, but I think I know the type of guy he is.
Hmm.
And sometimes we'll just be like, you know what, whatever you want to do, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to fuss. We don't. All right, if it ain't that big of a situation, all right, cool, whatever. But if it falls apart, he is going to feel a certain way about himself because now he has a situation that he has to get his family out of, or he has to make sure that his family gets out of. That doesn't fall on you. It just doesn't. So
I mean,
although
yes, it does. If it's a decision that we made together, then, and if it
it
falls
doesn't matter.
through, it's a situation that we have to fix together.
Nah,
See,
nah.
and
You
I
can
feel
you
like,
can
and
fix it together.
that's the thing that I actually really love about my relationship is that I know that it is something that we are going to go through together. If we make
Yes,
that
we're gonna.
decision together, if we make a decision together and that decision falls
But
through,
I,
then it's going to be on both of us to fix
okay,
that decision.
I got something. I got something.
Hey, Bridget, welcome
We
back.
I didn't even know you were there.
was
I'm
having a full blown show by ourselves, and my bad.
I get I feel like I get what exactly both of them are saying, right? Um, this my only thing. Like, Angie, this my only thing. I feel like, like ultimately, just like you said, like you're a little older, he's a little bit younger, and it's like he's still growing into the man that he's becoming. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
ultimately, men want that. I don't know if I want to say power but it's like they need to be the head. And just like you, like I like to control things, like it's like it's kind of like, you gotta sometimes I'm not telling you what to do with your relationship, but sometimes you just gotta, as a woman, you gotta sit back and let the man take the lead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I
so
get that. I
and
totally get that.
I'm not saying like right now in y'all relationship it might be to a point where it's like, all right, yeah, we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all put in y'all fair however y'all want. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I just feel like the same way you like, I'm a control freak, da 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 da. But sometimes, like, we have to take the back seat, be the woman, and let the man be the, head of the house. So
Yeah.
Dawn basically saying like whether you think, well, that y'all are doing this together as a man. Like if anything fall through or something, he's gonna feel that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna make him feel worse, whether it was like both y'all made that decision together.
No, I understand that. I
You know?
totally get that part. I totally get that part.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm saying. So like, for example, house that me and my wife live in, I didn't build this house. I had no parts in building this house. When shit goes wrong, I am beating myself up like I gotta get this shit fixed because
Hmm.
it's my responsibility. That falls on me.
Yeah.
Um, and she'll even be like, well, you can't do nothing but get it fixed when you can get it fixed. And I'm like, no, as a man, I need to have this fixed now. My family's in this house. You know what I'm saying? I need to have this fixed now. So I'm running through here trying to fix shit like I'm Bob the fucking builder. And she's like, well, why are you so stressed out? And I'm like, there's very few things I'm gonna stress out about. But when it comes to where my family is under the roof,
Mhm.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we beat that one, but we are definitely going to get
Yeah.
back to this one
I feel,
again.
I feel like
And
Dawn is just
we
saying,
gonna have this one.
like, even though it's like it's a y'all problem, deep down inside, he's gonna really feel like it's a him
It's
problem.
his problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
and he
the
should.
man,
He should.
because it's in their nature. Like,
Protection to
yeah,
protect.
okay, yeah, yeah. But I do have a question for everybody before we go into my topic. Okay.
Okay.
Everybody got all serious. Um, what is so I'm it's a question for the men and then of course for Angie too. So what is the most positive thing a woman has done to help you become a better man? And Angie, same with you, but vice versa.
I'll let you go first, Luke.
All right. I'm not the financial genius. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I make the money. My wife manages the money.
Mm.
That's the best thing ever.
That's the most positive thing a woman has done to help you become a better
I
man.
mean, no, I mean that, and you know, my wife was showing me things when we was dating, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how we ended up getting married. She was real like I was getting ready. I saw this Fossil watch that I wanted. You know,
Mm-hmm.
no big deal. I get it. I work on it. And so right before I'm ready to leave out of town on my birthday, he brings the watch to my job and gives it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, whoa. She took the time out of her energy to come to my job to get my gift because I was leaving in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow. And that little thing, that day, I was sick. I had COVID. We weren't even dating. I crashed my car on 83.
Mm-hmm.
On the way home, I passed out behind the wheel. So
Woo.
luckily, my car wasn't that bad. I took my car home. I'm done. I tore up, go in the house. I'm like, I'm bad. I'm down. So she calls me. Said, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. I say, I crashed the car. I think I got COVID. I took COVID. I said I got COVID. I'm down. She did not. We ain't even established nothing. Out of all what I was doing, running the street, dating chicks, not there one of them came to the house to bring me some food and make sure I was good. So everything leads to something. So it's like special things that led you into the positive of where we are now.
So okay, so you her being there for you made you a better man.
Yeah. Because it made me realize, you know, running the streets, you doing whatever, and it makes you realize who really fucks with you
Right. Okay.
and who got your back. And
Okay.
that it.
All right, Don. What's the most positive thing a woman has done to help you become a better man?
Um, well, I had a whole smart ass statement, but I'm gonna be serious on this one. I had because the I guess the biggest thing was letting me the fuck go so I can be with somebody who accepts the real man that
Positive.
I'm about to be. Yeah, that was positive. That was a positive shit. She let me
No,
hell go. And
what good
so,
thing?
but
What good thing has a woman ever brought to you to make you become a better man?
actually having a conversation, like not talking at each other, but talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt more heard as a man, and that also allowed me to give her the plate to be more heard as a woman. So all of that selfishness that I used to have, I can't have it because when I speak, I'm heard, and when she speaks, since I was heard, I allow her to be heard as well. So it I grew more as a man, probably within the last 2.5, almost 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to sit down and have a conversation with someone and be heard as a man. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
have to yell, I don't have to raise my voice, but just sitting there and saying, you know what, this is your moment. This is your time to speak your mind and being heard. Yeah, that changed me drastically because I don't have to raise my voice to be heard. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
to yell and scream. All I have to do is say, I have something I need to say, and I'll get heard. So, ladies, if y'all tuned into the show, if your man is speaking, listen because you want him to do the same thing. But that's it.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Can I say one thing and I'm done? Age does not define a man because we all grow at different stages.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Angie, what's the most positive thing a man has done to help you become a better woman?
Um, with my current boyfriend that I have now, this might be cliche, but honestly, love, just love. I really love my boyfriend, and I mean, ultimately, I like him a lot. I like him a lot. Like, I still feel the same way. I still get the same, butterflies that I had
Oh,
when I literally first met him. And
Yeah.
that was 10 years ago,
Yeah.
So we've been together for 7 of them. And, just just being happy knowing that at all times, no matter what I'm going through, I got somebody, you know um and he's my best friend, and just seeing the kind of person that he is.
Mhm.
Like, I brag about my boyfriend all the time, and I am not ashamed. People always say, like, don't ever say, never, not mine, not mine, because then they'll turn around and be the one to do it. Like, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
real. Not mine,
Yeah.
not mine. I
Yeah.
can say that proudly. Like, my boyfriend is extremely respectful to everyone. He holds the same respect for everyone. And he's always been like that. He has integrity, and he's always been like that. He's very kind, but, he ain't no bitch. He's always been like that.
Yeah.
And, just seeing him being the kind of person that he is, makes me want to be a better person. He tells me to not be so mean. And, he tells me to, be respectful to everyone and stuff like that. So, he really does make me a better person,
That's good.
and I really appreciate him.
That's
I love
good.
him.
so Bridget, I'm gonna throw that one back on you. Has it been a situation where a guy has helped you become a better woman?
Mm, um, I'm not necessarily going to say like somebody that I've dated, but I will say like some of my male friends, they have helped me become a better woman. I feel like they helped me. Um, I feel like they've helped me like. Well, I feel like they have helped remind me of my worth, even when I didn't see it within myself. You
Hmm.
know, um, and yeah, like yeah, and I feel like that has made me a better woman.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. And
definitely.
I mean, it's good that it was even the male friends that are around you,
Hmm.
because there has been female friends that have been around me that has helped me, that has talked to me in a way where I understood what they were saying,
Hmm.
and it helped me to change who I became.
Hmm.
So yeah, now that's good, because it doesn't always take a mate that does it. Sometimes it's that one person that you have all of those in depth, heart to heart conversations with, and they're like, yeah, you good, or yeah, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it's real that it was
Yeah.
friends that did that shit for you.
Yep.
All right, you got a topic for us though.
All right. So, how my topic is how can you meet someone else's needs without compromising your own?
Mm, who wants to start
Boundaries.
this one? Mm, come on.
But I also
Boundaries.
but I also want you to explain how can you meet someone's needs without compromising your own. Like so like also ways you can meet someone's needs. Like what can you provide for someone?
You can provide for them boundaries.
You're
God
not
damn.
understanding the question.
I'm not understanding.
Mm-mm.
No, that's her answer to the question. That's just, she's
because
like, yeah.
because when I say boundaries, I mean, letting a person know how much you have to put out there.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because you,
But Like, I also want you to explain how you meet, like, your boyfriend. He has certain needs. He has certain things that he like. How,
Yes.
like, in detail, how do you meet his needs without compromising your own needs? I
Time
understand you have boundaries
management.
within yourself. Yes. But like,
Okay.
how do you, like, if like, even me, like, I'm not in a relationship, but if I was in a relationship, how would I meet someone's needs? Like, what can I bring to my partner without compromising my own needs, the things that I need within myself?
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Do y'all get what I'm saying, or am I
I know
Yeah,
what
I
you're
get
saying.
you. I get
It's
you.
you know what I'm
So
saying?
so
Like,
it's time management not a good
no,
is time management not a good answer?
Angie, I'm saying,
it's your
I'm so
answer.
confused.
Lord
I'm so
Jesus, going
confused.
straight over your head.
I
It probably
oh,
is.
can I jump in?
Like, what what needs do your boyfriend have that you are able to meet for him?
Like, what do you mean? Like cooking dinner,
What
sex?
what does he need to feel secure in your relationship?
He needs
What
me to listen. He needs me to
is
listen to him.
okay?
He needs me to be respectful. He needs me to be able to keep myself up. He wants me to be positive. You know,
Okay.
um,
Y'all going over your head.
keeping myself sane so I can keep the situation sane. Because me being sane keeps him sane. Um, telling him things beforehand, not being last minute with things. He hates when I'm last minute with things. Um, being truthful. And when I say being truthful, I divulge a lot of needs that I sometimes need from my boyfriend until it's a little too late. And then I'm like, babe, I need your help. And he sometimes kind of pull me out of situations. Uh,
With all the things that he needs from you, how are you able to make sure you do all of those? Well, I'm not gonna say you can do all of them at once, but it's like, how can you meet those needs of his without making sure that you're not like, if you, I don't know, whatever your needs are, like, you know what I'm saying, like, maybe you like, oh, I need a day to reset, like, you know what I'm saying, like, what out of all the things he needs from you, how are you still getting your needs met without, like, you know what I'm saying?
I prioritize my alone time.
Okay.
I prioritize my alone time, and I stay up a lot later than he does. Um, when he likes to, I got him a PlayStation for his birthday last year, so he's likes to play the PlayStation. When he plays the PlayStation, I'm hitting my alone time. You know, um, when I find a lot of I like to capitalize off my time.
Mm,
Like he goes to work at 4:30 in the morning. If I'm up, all right, I might go clean up something because I'm up. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
If I can't sleep at night, okay, cool. I'm getting up and going to prioritize my time. I'm capitalize on my time. I'm going to, you know, finish the little odds and ends that I probably didn't get to yesterday or maybe, early in the day or something like that, because, everything's died down now. I can go free myself to go do that stuff. Um, did she blink out? She's still here because her box still here.
Look, a signal might went out.
Yeah,
She coming back.
signal's back. She should be popping back in.
Yeah, she go out.
Yeah. But just I really do try to capitalize off of the free time that I get when he's
Mm-hmm.
busy. Like even when he works doubles, I don't have a car. So when he works, then he lets me drive his car. So, when he works doubles, those are the times where, I'll go run the errands for the day because he's at work all day. So I got the car all day. So, those are the times that I'll capitalize off that time, going to, Costco, grocery store, stuff like that, going to, get his car washed, clean out the car, stuff like that, prioritizing on the free time and prioritizing on the times when he's busy, for real, for real.
All right.
All right. So what about you, Lou? Like, how do you,
First,
based on the topic, how do you?
First of all, you got to know your mate. So me and her, like I know she knows my pet peeves. I know her. I know what she's gonna do. Like I'm a little more outgoing than she is because she said she's done it already. I give her her time. Like we had
Did you pick the mic back up?
no.
It's just sitting.
Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, you hear that?
It's very staticky.
Okay. Like how about now?
No, it's okay. It's okay now.
So what you got is knowing your mate.
Sorry, y'all.
It's okay.
Did y'all hear me?
No.
No, we couldn't hear you.
Okay.
So you got to know your mate. Their do's, their don'ts, their ins, their outs. That's part of being in a relationship. She knows I like to go out, and we got days together. Now, if she leaves the house early in the morning and I'm still in my off, I know that I'm going to mop the floor, take care of the dishes, walk the dog, do whatever. Call her, see how her day is going on, what she wants to do later. She might not. She might have hair to do. Then, like most of the time, she's doing hair. I'm up on the couch watching TV. Our time is most of the time. We spend most of our time together. Even when we go out. So she knows I need my downtime, and she knows when she wants to do her downtime. We do a lot of couples things. Me and her, Don and his wife, my homeboy. So we know when we get on each other's nerves. So it's like there's really no in us. It's like if we're in the house, we may be in separate rooms because we don't watch the same shows, but we're there. So it's different, and she feels as though sometimes just being in the house is enough, and then sometimes she wants a cuddle time, her time, give it to her. It ain't like give it to her like, yeah, let me go ahead and do what let's go watch this movie or what we gonna do. So it's all about knowing your mate and where you stand with them and where you do's and don'ts, likes and dislike, and just keeping everything flowing as best you can.
I
So
agree.
I'll say that when you look at what your mate's needs and wants are, as long as they don't conflict, you're fine. Now, when you get to the point where your mate's needs and wants and your needs and wants conflict on one another, I think that's when a good conversation needs to be had. Because I understand what you're asking, but it's like how do you provide for somebody else what they need and want without compromising what you need and want?
Right.
Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I have to go to the bathroom.
Do that.
Thanks for the announcement.
But when you look at any relationship, there's definitely two sides. And yes, everybody has what they want out of a relationship or what they desire out of a relationship. But at the same time, you have to show somebody that, yes, I'm going to try to give you everything you're needing.
Right.
But I also need you to respect the fact that if my needs and wants conflict with your needs and wants, we may need to have a conversation so that I can say, okay, look, like for example, so you like Lou said, your woman want cuddle time or whatever. Okay, it's cuddle time, but it's also this is also my mental time. Also, like this is the time when I need to sit back and reflect on my mental needs.
Mm-hmm.
So we may not be able to fulfill your cuddle time right now because what I need doesn't require both of us. What I need requires me, and it requires all of me. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to what you need requires us. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just have to have the conversations where you say, you know what, I'm not going to sacrifice who I need to be for me for who I need to be for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because what you'll end up doing is you'll empty yourself out and you'll become emotionally bankrupt, which is not going to have any positive aspect on the relationship at all. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You have to, and I ask my wife this all the time, and she's gotten to the habit of asking me, like, what's your emotional bank account looking like? Because if my emotional bank account requires me to fill myself back up, I need to step off and I need to go into the basement. I need to sit and just reflect on myself so I can not damage our marriage because I'm emotionally bankrupt. So
Sure.
we ask our mates to be emotionally present for one another, but that can be draining, especially if the other person is not filling you the way you need to. Sometimes you just got to have some time to yourself.
Yeah.
As long as everybody has their mental time, everything should be on. Like I have a happy place. Like Don does. I'm a music dude. Music is my happy place. So that's where it is. So in her happy place, she likes to make things. And her bed, she's a bed snob. So she's comfortable and happy in her bed.
Like Bridge,
Be in the bed
like
all day.
like you're into music, so like, and I know you said you haven't had an opportunity because you know what I'm saying, like career has been careering to really
Bridget's a
like get into
soar.
your music bag, but like that's your place. Like if you get in the studio and you can sit there and just belt out something, you may not even want to put it out, but you was able to get that out of your system.
Right.
If somebody else's time requirements constrict that for you, that now we're going to get into the boundaries like Andrew was talking about. That's when you say, okay, look, this is my time that I need.
Right.
And I can't pour into you by emptying myself out. I got to
Mhm.
pour into me first. So, in order for a person to fill somebody else's bank account, they got to be an overflow.
Mhm.
If you operating at half a cup,
I'm
how you
at
gonna pour
E
into
right
somebody
now.
else?
Mhm.
Huh?
She said I'm at E right now.
You at
Tired,
E?
Bridget.
Nah,
Yo.
Oh, you definitely need to find the
nah.
enemy.
So yeah, you
Tired
need
is not
No,
even the word, huh?
yo, I'm
An
literally at fucking
understatement.
E, yo. I have nothing in me. Go ahead. Sorry, Don.
like
She's
you
like,
when nah, but honestly, and when you're in like Bridget, like you have the I guess the space to say, you know, I'm by myself. So if I'm on E, I'm not looking for nobody else to fill me up. I got to find a way to pour back into myself or my family pour into me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you're in a relationship, you have to look at, okay, if I'm on E, what can I pour into my relationship? What can I pour into my marriage or my relationship? I can't
Right.
because I don't have anything. And what we don't realize is I don't got another damn soapbox. What we don't realize is when you're on E and your partner's at half cup, they're expecting you to fill up their other half and you ain't got it in you.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to maintain a relationship than it is to fix it. So your mate should never let you get to an E part because if you
Life
want
done put me
empty,
on E.
I know, but you got a lot of things that you manage on a daily basis. You're a business owner. You know what I'm saying? You have the family that you got to be there for. You got to be the great auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to do all of the things. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else. And if nobody's pouring into you, you see how you feel today. Like
You have
I've
to
watched
find
you
your
on
energy.
many occasions. I've never seen you this quiet. Like, yeah, like, you know what? I'm here, but I'm good. Don't say I'm here. Don't 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 down me. I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
But like you just said, you operating on E.
Yeah.
So who gets to pour? Who gets to pour back into you? You know what I'm saying? Who says, "Hey, Bridget, everything's going great for you. You're doing great." Who says, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Bridge, today's not may not be the best day for you,
Yeah.
but you're still the best person for today. Like, who does that for you? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's those friends that's around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Bridget, you're the best you can be.
This nigga's an
Thank you.
asshole.
I
No, I'm
We
just
appreciate
saying.
appreciate you for
If you
being
feel
here.
like that, hey, you here? It's
I
another
do
day.
appreciate you.
It's
I
another
know.
day to be. It's another day to be great.
Thank you.
Because like me and you we've had lengthy conversations, and I know how life can drain you. I know certain parts of the year when if you show up on the show, I'm like, yo, she here. Because there's certain parts of the year I know you're drained. But
Yeah.
that's when your friends gather around you, and it doesn't always require you to be with a mate to
Yeah.
have somebody pour into you. Sometimes you just have good friends, good people around you that pour into you. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard when you're in a relationship to provide for somebody else and not compromise your needs and your wants because they don't always match. They just don't always match. Like,
Yeah.
and I remember, I'm about to put your business on the front street. Fuck it. I remember one day you rushed home from work, and you rushed home from work to not only cook dinner but to also do the show. You know what I'm saying? And you compromised what you needed because you needed to sit back and relax and breathe. But you compromised that because you had to make sure your man ate and you had to make sure that the show was going to go on. So you compromised your needs, which is basically what Bridget was asking. You compromised your needs for everybody else's needs.
Mm-hmm.
But and you got to know how sometimes to say, you know what,
Fuck it.
I can't do it. I can't do it today. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I was out the house. I worked today. I'm gonna come in and yo, we might have to DoorDash some shit, or it might be a hot dogs and hamburger kind of day. But I can't cook a full blown meal for you. I can't do
Yeah.
it. And my wife has sacrificed on some days, and I know she wasn't in the best position for it. But even though I didn't ask for it, she was like, "I'm gonna make sure that he has what she's sacrificing her comfort at that moment." You know what I'm saying? Like she'd rather just sit back, chill, watch TV, and be comfortable. But she was like, "Nah, my man gotta eat."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking a lot. I'm gonna shut the hell up.
No, you're not.
It is what it is. What it is. But you know, the pouring in,
Podcast. We're here to talk.
the energy, it's got to come back to you. We kind of, me and Don bounce off each other all the time. Me and my homeboys. So we bouncing back and forth to keep it moving. You find that core group of friends that share your values and always got something positive. You're like, yeah, I feel you're tired. This is what we're going to do. We're going to sit down, have a glass of wine, and unwind fun for the day. Conversation on the phone, FaceTime, but just to bring this back around, refresh yourself for how you can do it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask a question of everybody. Um, do you position yourselves around friends that feed into you and not feed off of you?
Um, I can say I definitely have some friends that like feed into me. They do.
Mm.
I feel like we're that for each other. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and I'm very grateful for them. Cause it's like when they going through something, they know they could call me. It's like I'm speaking life back into them. I'm reminding them, like, keep your faith. Like everything's gonna work out. Um, and I can honestly say, for the first time in my life, like I really have friends that like reciprocate. That.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like over the past year, the ones that I feel, weren't reciprocating, I guess. We aren't friends anymore.
Mm. Okay.
The ones that I feel weren't feeding into me, we aren't friends anymore. So I do feel like, the friends that I have now, and it's a very small group. 90% of my friend groups are my sisters.
Mm.
So, I've found that I have the most fun and I can trust them the most. So, they've been the ones that I've really just been hanging out with now. So yeah, yeah.
So Lou, and I kind of know the answer to this because hell, me and you hang together. But do you have friends that feed into you and not feed off of you?
Yeah, I really don't. I don't. If we're not talking positive, or interacting nothing positive, such as Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
We had all that bunch of dudes. Everybody was good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, the jokes was flowing, the food was flowing, the women took care of the food. It was spectacular. And they're my everyday homeboy. We might not see each other every day, but they're a call away, and we vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and everybody is from every walk of life. You got business owner, you got dude on disability, you got truck driver, you got Don the tech, but we all but we all share one common that nobody's there to down anybody and everybody there is positive. We share positive energy. That's it. No negative love.
So
Period.
I'll definitely say nowadays I look for people to position myself around that I can feed into and feed into me. And through my life, I've definitely had people like that, and I have lost contact. So it's not like they didn't try to stay in contact with me. I've lost contact, but there's definitely guys that I've been around over the last probably 20 years that I could definitely say feed into me and build upon who I am. And I think the ones that I lost contact with is the ones who was willing to tell me that I was full of shit because I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear it, what I'm saying, when I was doing wrong. But I've definitely grown to know that if you have people around you who feed into you, then when you're having those moments of bankruptcy, emotional bankruptcy, that you can call up and go, you know what, today's not a good day. I need to talk to somebody. And reach out, pick up those phones, reach out to them, call them.
What
Because we're gonna
happens
have those
when
moments.
when you feel like you need your friend, or like you need your friend, but you don't want to feel like a burden to them?
So I love that question.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're a friend, you're not gonna be a burden. Even though you feel like you might be, you're not. But it's up to you to reach out because if somebody's life is going okay, they're not gonna reach out and say, "Hey, Bridge, hey, my life is going great. How was your day?" You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in need of somebody to feed into you, you're not being a burden because we're all supposed to be there for one another. Um, if we can't build each other up, then we're letting each other down. And I know the type of person that you are because you're a Cancer, and so is my sister, and she
Thank
won't
you,
call me.
Suzanne.
She won't call me if she's having a bad day.
Mm.
But don't feel like you're being a burden to somebody because that person that you're wanting to call is probably wanting to feed into you if they know that you're having an issue. So you're not being a burden, and it's hard not to feel that way. Because I don't like to tell people my problems because I don't like sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't like people to simply go, oh, you, your life is rough. I don't want that,
Dawn.
man. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Aw, Dawn.
I don't want, but you never know the person on the other end that you're wanting to call. Their position in life is set that way so that they can be there. So you're never a burden. So it's hard not to think that you are, but you're probably not. Like we always like to sit back and go, you know what? I'm not gonna burden somebody else with my problems, but you're not burdening them. You're giving them an opportunity to feed it because they may be in their overflow moment. They
Yeah.
may be overflowing with emotions, and they can feed into you a little bit. So don't feel like don't ever feel like you're being a burden to somebody. And I'm talking to you and me at the same time because I'm huge on. I don't tell people my problems because I don't want to know. I don't I
I'm gonna
don't
let,
I don't want to. I want to be a burden on somebody else.
all right, I'm gonna let y'all in on something right now. This month, July, because I'm a Cancer too.
You are?
Yes, my birthday is 7th.
Shut the fuck up. When is it?
The 7th.
July
July
7th. Oh
7th.
yeah, that's where you are, Dan
Right.
Cancer. You son of a
So
bitch. Uh,
I think I think God knows this. This is a crazy time of year for me because my mother died at the end of June, and I buried my mother the day before my birthday.
mm,
Sorry to
wow.
hear.
So it's always shaky around here. But my wife does a good job. Be like, I'm gonna let him do what he wants to do because I know he's good because he's not
Be
gonna
right
show
back, y'all.
Mm.
it. So I'm a little different. I kind of float around, slide around, and let the day come and roll with it. So, I get it. I get what you're saying. But I'll get a zillion phone calls. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
About my mother. My aunt's gonna come home, her sister. And my homeboy's gonna come, you good? Yeah, I'm good. So when it comes to that type, because the common denominator for most of my friends, none of our fathers. I hear they all passed on.
Yeah.
So, and some of us, both parents are gone. So it gets iffy around Mother's Day and parents' birthday, Father's Day, it gets all iffy. So it's just a way to push through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you need to reach out and talk, then it is what it is. Grab the phone. If they're your friends, they understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't ever feel like you're alone in it. It's like
Yeah.
if you want to pick up the whatever and say, hey, I need some, hey, it can be reciprocated. I have conversations with dudes, and I love older people because they definitely pour into you.
Yeah.
They give you what you're looking for. That's all I hang around with is older people. I love older people
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
got something to tell you. They'll tell you how life is, and you just soak it up. They keep you moving. When you see somebody 84 years old, jiggling and dancing and having a good time, that's gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To be like them when they're in their 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
He don't like old people. He likes senior citizens. The old people is one thing. He hangs out with senior citizens. Now I'm fucking with you, son.
I like them. That's what you ain't got to worry about. Fight, stab, cussing.
That's because
They gonna drink their drink, talk their trash, and go home.
that's because you can't stab
Isn't the
somebody from a
senior citizen
wheelchair.
age like 55?
Yeah, I
Watch
get my
your mouth.
discount. I get my
Watch your
discount when I
mouth.
turn 55. I turn 55
So
What?
with
Next
you
in
year?
July. I
so
turn
with you
55 in
being
July.
with you being a Cancer, what's your wife's zodiac sign?
She's Us says.
For real? What?
Yes.
That's
Ooh.
wild.
Jesus says.
Damn.
Sometimes we toe to toe.
Is she nonchalant sometimes?
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
Don't forget your wife is watching, nigga. Watch it.
I touch your face.
Damn,
She's
a
five
Cancer,
foot,
Sagittarius.
2, 3 of all independent black women.
Period.
Yeah. So we have our clashes, but it's nothing serious. But it's just us. It's just us. Because every relationship has its quirks. That's just what it is. You know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
not nonchalant.
See? Because she will go. She'll say something like she's not a. Once she gets going, man, I might as well find somebody in the house, go hide. Because she's gonna go.
That's
You know
funny.
how you be like, ooh, I'm gonna get it. If I don't do something, it's gonna be a FaceTime. It's gonna be some text messages, and I'm gonna catch it.
So I know we don't have a time. If you watch this show, you've got to realize at this point we don't have we go this shit until his goddamn wheels fall off, and that's what we do. Thank you, Lou, for coming to hang out with us.
Yes.
You always bring the truth. Here you go, Zach.
Truth.
Here, Zach.
Hey,
But
yeah.
yo, tune in next week. I got somebody else who actually reached out to me who want to come and hang out and partake in the show with us. I'm going to reach out to him. He wasn't here tonight. That's crazy. But I'll reach out to him. So we're gonna have some guests on the show every now and then. But as usual, we just enjoyed y'all company and enjoyed y'all hanging out with us.
Yes.
If your first time tuning in, of course, as always, please do us a favor, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so when we go live, you go live with us. We are the show, but you're also a part of it when you're in the comments and you're talking your shit. You can talk your shit with us. Y'all good, ladies?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and say peace to the peoples. Lady,
Peace,
y'all.
peoples.
Good night.